Today's horoscope, Cancer March 1st, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. It may seem like parts of your life are changing beyond your control. More than likely, this is quite a scary thing for you since you may feel a loss of security and comfort when things suddenly slip away from your grasp. Try not to be so neurotic with important issues in your life. The more tightly you try to hold on to them, the more likely they are to break loose and fall away. Your love horoscope. Your mind is operating at top notch today, and you should take this opportunity to communicate your thoughts with others. Your emotions, however, might be a bit hard to pin down, and you may feel them going off in about a billion different directions. Try not to let your feelings confuse the true issues at hand. Use the energy of the day to indulge in light-hearted conversation and creative endeavors. Your career horoscope. While the last few days have been quite energetic, not every day needs to be a peak performer. Why not take some time for a little rest and relaxation? Give yourself an outing and some nurturing rather than pushing yourself to do more. If you have to work today, go at it in a slow, leisurely pace. Once finished, engage in some activities that are relaxing and social. This will go a long way towards rejuvenating your psyche. Your finance horoscope. You are social by nature and thoroughly enjoy an evening out with your friends. But what begins as a routine night on the town could quickly turn into something more wild and raucous than you like. In fact, your friend's behavior may frighten you to the point that you turn around and go home. That would not be a bad idea. Social life today. To put it mildly, you are somewhat overwhelmed with what is expected of you. There are frequent misunderstandings, especially with relatives and friends. To avoid making the tense situation worse, refrain from acting in the heat of the moment. You need a great deal of time and patience for talking things over to clear matters up. Your dating horoscope. When you hang on tight, your hands aren't free for new opportunities. Let go of your biggest control issue just for the time being. Perhaps you need to grab it back soon, but just the experiment of stepping back should enlighten your mind. Flirting tips. You come under intense scrutiny and react badly to criticism you might receive from people you care about most. Emotional outbursts lead you to say things you later regret. It is probably best if you try and remove yourself from any tense situation to a quiet place where you're able to reflect on how you feel. Lucky numbers 2, 11, 21, 34, 45. Your well-being horoscope. Your mental and emotional pictures of things should be in agreement, helping you to develop a clear understanding of all sides of the issues. This is a great time for you to rationally analyze your emotions to help you understand why you are feeling the way you do. By applying intellectual understanding to the situation, you can learn how to harness your emotions much more effectively. Don't let this day slip by without spending a little time reflecting on this subject. Your daily numeroscope. If you're out and about today, 5, you can bet you'll meet someone new. It's a one day, and new is the keyword. It's an opportune time to make business contacts, as well as personal relationships. With your social nature, be mindful that any business meetings, even virtual ones, don't wind up being a social scene before the work is done. In fact, if it's possible, make a point of dedicating yourself to work before pleasure on a day like this. You'll get considerably more done this way. Set some plans for fun with friends new and old this evening, if possible. Tomorrow's horoscope. Today you may be feeling a little surer of yourself than usual. Most of the time you are a fairly shy and reserved person. Today you should try and make people a little more aware of you to take you seriously. It's time that people respected you a little more, especially the people around you. Try, for once, to think of yourself before you think of other people. You're worth it. Daily Planetary Overview. The north node of destiny in Taurus aligns with Mars, which is strong in Capricorn today. When these earthy elements link up, it pushes us to take practical and concise action toward achieving our goals. The caveat is that Mars is also activating the south node of destiny, which could make us a little temperamental and frustrated. However, Mars in Capricorn gives us the strength to make sure that all the projects on the back burner get finished today. Completing them allows us to succeed in the field in which we work, study, or otherwise devote our energy. Venus in Capricorn harmonizes with the nodes of destiny on the Taurus-Scorpio axis. When these celestial entities softly connect, it can expand our hearts and give us a lot of energy to partner up with people. Relationships can deepen at this time. If you're feeling generous, now is the time to give freely to manifest goodness in your life. If you need assistance, this is a wonderful day to seek kindness from others. What they offer could surprise you. The same applies to personal relationships. The need to have faith in and trust your friends, family, and partner can keep you from seeing the truth. On the other hand, you could see flaws you've ignored up to now. The cosmic energy is very dense, which is why it would be best to rest and retreat instead of try to connect with people. Watch a movie and take a nap instead of falling down the rabbit hole of paranoia. Sky for today. In the morning, the Aquarius moon sextiles Chiron in Aries, encouraging us to find community and common ground amidst pain. Insecurities concerning our identity and individuality can run deep, often tracing their roots to our childhoods when we were just beginning to develop self-awareness. Hurt feels personal, so much so that we routinely convince ourselves that no one else could possibly understand us. Yet, at this time, a lack of interest in dwelling on the past enables us to discuss our anxieties openly. Pain is not an exclusive commodity, and by bearing witness, we help one another heal. Following this, the moon squares off with Uranus in Taurus, provoking surprise events or rash behavior. Upsets occur which impact our relationships and interrupt routines. Technological errors or a sudden loss of resources can derail our plans. While charting a course and then having to reverse direction is frustrating, a lack of patience can thwart the very opportunities we hope to position ourselves for. Pause, take a breath, and let the dust settle before trying to force a new agenda.